in some bebrina ewo ho yebehwe ne de nyina abremo. We say happy birthday to Davida Efua Gansa, the AMA office here in Accra. God bless you, my good friend. And I hear your Jerry and Odeweyaba going out to you, Davida Efua Gansa, or AMA office a war in Kraiha. Happy birthday to you. This one says, a happy birthday to Nana Ya Nyakon of Rainbow Radio in London. Nana Ya Nyakon or Rainbow Radio in London. And almost one of our affiliate radio stations in London. Omofa Yinjume. Denya wonkwa Abawa Radio. Enra Abawa Radio owner. And so Edi the birthday. Mugabe di the birthday. Enra. United Kingdom, and I'm told some Mugabe North London chapter chairman of the NPP, and on why a managing director of Gabi Ties and Services. And Mugabe, belated happy birthday to you, and many thanks for partnering with Ekosiisen for our listeners in the UK to also get to listen to our show. Nana has your dream. Me feel why I will not mind you. Yeah, so God. This one says, a very special birthday to Saidatu Kome Okai, aka Empress of Ablekuma Paradise. Best wishes to you in this memorable day in your life. Enjoy. And okay, Nana Equiamwa Boating. And ononso anyway abba and Nana Ya Kon Rainbow Radio, happy birthday once again from Walanyo in Akwetia, going out to you. And Unimubi ononso din awoda, and I'm told sir the deputy majority leader in Ghana's parliament, the Honorable Alexander Kwamena Afenyomaken and awoda, and happy birthday to you, Honorable. Live to be 94.7 and beyond. Today happens to be your birthday as well. Kofi Kwakwa, aka Chief, student of Madonna School in Koforidia. It's from your father, Engineer Kwakwa Bwedu, ECG District Manager in Sawim District, and the entire family. And they say they love you. Into Kofi Kwakwa, Bibrina Freo Chief, we are a student of Madonna School in Koforidia. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. And live to be 94.7 and beyond. And said the American Kanomai will join us now for your day. M'Ahiasem segment, Ashe Atwa Moso. Very, very important. Now, American can say M'Ahiasem EcoBank Ghana, Awake Purified Drinking Water, Rockstars Roofing Systems, and Aqua Taps Purification Tablet, and a Boyami de Ebremo. But before that, you had the sound of our time about. And also no Agbave Herbal Center Ekahon na Agbave Herbal Center de Mona soap and a Mona cream aba jaso ope inkune seminar udi be dware de asrama honam atoso kama eyi body odor efri wosoa eye Mona soap and afi Mona cream sanso and Agbave fever say opesa wo the onset and the outset of malaria Agbave fever and a wuhia ya Agbave tonic and afi Agbave balm tonic no a ma edrupa a boejuma papa or menstrual issues, Flemish menses, black menses, piles, nina unumbia a bituasia ma balm and so more upon portable bomo usisina ya hunamutu fabichiso na enko. Agbave Herbal Hospital so wire is a fee fre 0246595256 enra me bo yara Ghana ho deru etremo misremo se udua no bai ebia wo uwo into cereal farming, udua cereals, or fertilizer papa, Yara Ghana, or buy a friend of quality nutrition solutions in the bini activa, sulfan, and amidas, and say cereals na woodia, the uhia no vegetables and so na woodia, uhia grower, nitrable, and a crop left bio, a man by and so papa, especially the wood vegetables are more cocoa farmers, no so asasura, the famous asasura, and a nitrable fertilizers, and also the dia cocoa, udi guswa, and so doso. And the Yaragana epe we or pese ukria juma we ni tum ponti, or more the Yara Farm Weather app aba, a app as hold download it be free Google Play Store. You can use that app not to predict, to really plan your planting season, no time the best for you to plant. Ninyina no app no ebechra kama na bibia timi akwen to go Google Play Store na download it. Unti bibia se Yara website yara.com.gh yara.com.gh. Now ni encoding komo. Momo milk and also aba manfo agiatum Momo milk powder. It's filled with all the right nutrients and really high in protein, which is perfect for your body. Into which me in your tin or sachet of Momo milk powder. Na Ogari soakings, Hausa cocoa, maske, and a cereal no udibia gum na bibia timi akoye amount. Momo milk powder available in all leading supermarkets and shops. For bulk purchase, contact 0596 913 366. Momo milk, stronger, healthier, and happier. Aduane nso na ne yum pese obenu aduane wo fie pese wo pie ekodidi a me pacho Las Palmas Food Center and was say oko ope local dishes, continental dishes, banku fufu Las Palmas Food Center aponchenam udwan bibia ubenya bi ho pastries na ope rice dishes ni nyina ebi o Las Palmas. Here branches and so doso ukra 4 Ghana cedis pempo obit medidi ame kama ene channel so mayen oba ye ho nso a COVID-19 safety protocol de nyina agu akwan mu ehwe se bibia ebetima koyi amaw frey ebia wo ye occasion wo ye wedding wo ye birthday party bibia pese ebes ye aduane e serve wo ho ma wa oni ye ni nkomo 0244 233 341 0244 233 341 Las Palmas o se aduane pa efie ene ho Ekosiisen so ni M'Ahiasem FM oman hene kwabena asante atena se oman akwa na apom to saying
Jackson to home now is in
I think there is a problem with this mic.
So, Jackson. Why is that so with me for you to 2 hours able so know that omono ne ma for your my baby. Oko phone so na Fatuna, I said, come in Temo Casatia, I call out Casatia and pay for this. I remember. Maybe I'm out. If I send the car, some children will be in America, Hunipa, no,
and they are wow pictures on.
No,
I a picture.
It was a common echo. I can't try, and I still Jackson.
One pictures, no.
Hey, Jackson, one partner. Only I can come see. Anyway,
yeah.
Or they're not chain. Initially, Cassie Becca trade and Ponce, and not dominating the home, bro.
Yeah.
And the Debbie Amicasa, if you are blessed, that blessing in your own quality, you know, it's the impact.
Yeah.
Into make apostolic empowerment for and Church of Pentecost with theme, no.
Yeah.
And some of the additional possession, no more the Bibia can be.
Was what we do was a possession the nation acquire
more the same thing,
overarching
but more the Bibia
breaking it down. I think I have 5 year, 5 year plan for the church possessing the nations. Into this year, the a church, a glorious church revived to possess
exactly
the nations.
A glorious church revived
to possess the nations.
Kenya yeah, so me North Life Assembly what mission your papa so obviously for watching elder Santin elder Samoina mission your and welcome me so back from America or the M'Ahiasem koi na or the M'Ahiasem about Apostle Selassie in fact the impact
too much
why you were amanonino in fact free honor still no more and say just say
Adidas shirt maybe
or the buy
Adidas.
And the only deficiency is that many of them I'm out of it. And no doesn't make each other and cut it. I didn't mean we are saying because that mean we are make us the Bia now because media. No problem. What the buy? I'm sure say baby will be an Utiena with nothing before I make come assumption.
Yes.
Men kosun kai kofo. Say omo no muntu ana mo ade bia da make us omuntu no. Brian the champion.
I'm grown now.
Sometimes when you talk like this, I feel very bad. Oh, Hannah Dominic is here, boy. Or when Dominic way. Dominic way.
That's not Dominic. Yeah, problem.
Oh, and I've told the Fiakoto, but I want them to imbibe in him. That Kounio man or Mudia call when you bra. And don't say, Kwawuni where Armstrong and pick that aspect of Kwawufo. And share in Pabua, I will find now pretend to Yaminu Ndi. It is because the Kwawufo Brian Mumbra, Sickins Mumbra, Alisa Ne, Womama Kachalewo to phone magazine for any, a form run on man that.
We are where some papa you Kwawuni.
Eh, no, Papa said, Hey, hey,
Kwawati
over TBA.
yes.
The Kwawufo the Armstrong. Hey!
And we say, wish my good friend Sandra Asiedua Labi, Revenue Assistant Tema Collection, a happy birthday from Asaki Samson Awingo, Executive Secretary of the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana. Or say, Nadamfo, your friend of Sandra.
Mr. Asaki Asem, the Army family, they be catch it. Or yeah, just even a hopeful for flag bearership. No?
Yeah.
And the nipa break a crab in the nipa our masotin basano. Now just come in not to ono.
Yeah.
Obi Asaki Awingo BTC. My goodness. That make a chowa. And then the political suit in them this Obi. No see I am so see free space. Hey Asaki. Oh, my child, baby, will be a Awingo bet. Oh, what dini bre within just some few days. What dini bre papa. Timichiano.
Yeah.
No man me and Sanam denam.
Okay.
For education ministry, any education service for. Uzemi share common as Wahenra. Anna, efa obi, nyamienim nukreni. Debia dameka. When you are changing the status quo of the Ghanaian worker, public civil servants now. A honor, you say Ghana, your problem. And there, I have certain engagements and encounters. Be a mayeno. Me who say, Obi, Ghana, ye yari complete from ye 3 minutes ABC and NAS. A jina Ghana for ye mudu donano. Ye Bob Bran ye di bumino. We have a problem. Obi biara o bewa Ghana ha o say. You want to change the status quo for the best. For Ghana to be the end beneficiary, you know. Jina hoyi. Mumiyanya careful. And some do na eba mountain so. Ube when you say Director General onyadie, Chief Executive onyadie. Just the surface of it. No mumiyanya careful. Nyanko
behind the story.
And check the stories. Wow. Say nay. A bit more formal cartels of various government agencies and departments. Obi, see a kotwa de kurakeka. Adiani ye 3,000 cities. Yetimi ebu Ghana ebia 100,000. 3,500 kwanatu.
Wow.
100,000 Ghana cities. Chai entry next week. Those parastatals and whatever the people involved in now we push the name out because your attention politicians so too much at our own disadvantage. It is the minu we dey share team say essence here ba ye be bo politician ye be bo ne din ne atwe na bo so ntino yen ye hye esumase takra wo no and ye de pe ne ye de ensem fata if you say nobody is going to check what we are doing. Obi, the mentality of the Ghanaian is sickening, very appalling majority. And know how you see deviate here. You cannot believe that most of these Ghana companies are one. Obi timi fa ne yire, ne mpna, ne nua, ne wofase, ne busuafo, ne kromfo. If you go to a government setup no, na a complete ebusua na ye adwuma ho. Complete.
Parastatals.
I'm telling you, complete ebusua. It will be toma. Any attempt to change what they are doing, which is wrong, you know, my brother. Offer Director of Finance and offer Director of Human Resources and offer Oko when him now call a year procurement and a back. Osanba wachia papa no yekunu utifa hanum say and the krom ni utu rechira hanum say and say so clearly who call a single person jiremu waka.
Wow.
People have done a lot of foolish things on the blind side of Ghana. Ajuma bako and ewonyuma abanyuma bebre.
Yeah, that's true. Bebre.
It's all no funny pano. Or what when you so funny pano. Ne yere, ne ma, no fasi, the crown for, eti debia dano. That place is filled with junk and foolishness. Because they go that you be. And just a family no much will be a DB because Ghana no check. Osebosu, Mesre. There was this ministry or agency that was supposed to be monitoring and evaluating. But Obi, nyame anim ni kure nie, enne adanse a mehu ene nyumekua kese 4 a omodi nkomo na breme na me hwe na me kese nam say wow onipa baako leakage timi fa nsem millions of dollars for years, not just this 3, 4, 5 years. So that has been the status quo for years. Ghana and you know sa besine
obi entimi nya ne.
No. Omuso omugina aban na mututo nyoma etinse contract no omokuyen. Majority of them omokuyen. So if we are not careful as a country and debiada we keep shifting the blame to politicians whilst not checking yankasa ye mover, we have a problem. Obia who seeking the welfare and forward march of Ghana, you have to contribute your quota. And your quota should be a positive change mindset.
Where you are.
I'm not happy. Just today, I'm not happy.
Civil servants, the public servants.
I'm not happy.
A big system.
And then they pretend that Omu system. If you see their shoes and trousers, you cry for them. But when you check further,
what they have, the properties, you wonder, say, it doesn't make a choice. Was a minister be frame, make a try, say, Uko ministry be a here at most be 8 months to be able to settle
exactly
well. As in what take charge of the ministry. Because man, the cartels there. We were talking about, I think not there Neyeka about amount for bedemo.
Yeah. Amount for bedemo. Somebody signs at the blind side of attaching and all those things. Yeah.
In that discussion, and you know, me call fear of all senior person pa. And our friend me say, Obi, Niome kosu in the ministries no. Because sometimes Obekono, the director of ministry any ABR, the person in charge of finance. Now Oma body cartel with Obi or finance ministry. I was say normal approval, not a co-controller. And it's a cartel. It will minister and the auto. I just say Omumu be a pewasem naturally. Now about one chain, about the mouth. Feel and yes, I forget. Obewo hokwa. Men can't chose DC is in between me catch them say. Obi betima ba officer be catch honorable one sign we obe sign.
Yeah, because
one dada into the how. You know, it's a systemic thing. Say yeah, bold, and that's why I was sad. Say the public sector reform agenda and the COFO we've not been able to go through it to the full.
You can imagine.
Because when him say, I was shocked when I got to make our STMA sometime.
Yeah,
when there's almost stenographers.
And they, now yes, I could change any banner.
Hey,
Osebosu.
Man, no do an album.
Oh yes, I could say any banner.
Stenographer, and them remu. Them hobasa. And I'm like, Charlie, in this day and age, document and tata so about just one computer. Just one computer. Ubet me at transfer sanum. And if we are not bold to confront some of these problems, you say, oh, I'm on for Belusu or now because country be a developing man. You go to the UK, you go to the US, you go to any of the Asian tigers now, and the civil service and the public service. If you don't get that right, forget it. Open market times.
There's total breakdown with these civil and public servants.
It's terrible.
Total breakdown. In fact, a reasonable percentage of them extremely corrupt and working against the forward march of Ghana.
Yeah. And they've managed to put together very powerful associations.
Very, very powerful.
Association here powerful. Unya don't
normal raising issues.
Normal raising issues. And you cannot really do anything meaningful. And I don't know how we can move forward with the kind of public and civil service we have.
No.
It's becoming almost a
No. My resolve is
it's terrible.
Yeah, baby, no. Yeah. Because Obi quite jumem with the mindset that or called your coin and say, we are Ghana sika. We are the best show more we are man yourself. It's your no dear. There's absolutely no responsibility a dinosaur. They are catering a strong Akikesi Nafi, I see on no, Obiafan wedding no call. And you'll be Mr. And inflation of Nyoma yeto in the name of procurement and XYZs. Chrono.
Because you go to the assemblies and some of the rich guys are Metro Works Department.
Budget. Budget officer.
Budget officer. And you want that say, and when you go and check almost salaries. Not on Daily Graphic here story. And that was, I think, in 2018. Front page story. Say, chief directors of the ministries in Ghana, almost basic, about 3,500.
Basic?
Yes. You get it. And it's an employee cost around the emphasis 5,000. But when you go and see what these guys have and the empires they've built, especially in the GUC ministries, finance, energy, those GUC ministries, you'd be shocked.
So then why do
health, education?
Yeah. So why do we pretend that we don't know the problem? We know the problem. Why we pretend that it's about government and their changeovers and the Bema Ghana?
No. And if we don't fix our civil service to have a really professional civil service,
continuously, I have sat here to say, it could be the NDC in power today. If we are not able to change that mentality and attitude, because I won't even call it 12 o'clock and pound 2 o'clock, and can say we should fix it. What are we fixing?
No checks and balances.
What are we fixing?
No checks and balances. And they've been able to manipulate the system to the extent, say, Obiya Bonekrano, a civil servant, and the worst you can do is to transfer the person.
But all these things should be reviewed. Obi, if we don't start breaking the back of some of these things, yam breaking the back. Nakabal ni anti-team. Regime change is a solution to Ghana's crisis or lack of development there. We have a problem.
Because the point they say, let's even take, for example, say, regime Biaba. That regime is well-intentioned, or more all the best plans. They think so around the world.
No, but regime Bienua, for the records, regime Bienua, going by the manifestos
any good plans.
Fantastic.
Enti waba, why am I doing say where the world is going there digital. In the embassy, digitalize a lot of government services near the won't say Lands Commission. And you know the corruption that goes on. And Obiaka in Ghana, the most corrupt area, hey baby, Land Commission office needs to go say cantonment area, cantonment area. It is terrible, And the Bible say, if you want to bring some level of agency, professionalism, any other introducing technology near there, you know how they will fight you. And once the fight back, push back, na politician is why we withdraw. And once we go on like that, a vicious cycle, nothing really will change. And I think that is at the heart of the problem. Because reform be a all the bebano, it will affect some people and they will fight it.
But in this case, Obi, what will the doctor and test and then the Civil Service Association is paying for? What can they do? What would they do? What are they supposed to do?
They are benefiting from the mess, so they will not talk.
But you can't say, no, they are leaders. And I'm saying that the situation is messy. What can they do? Indeed, do they agree that they have these challenges? Do they agree? Say a problem an hour over time. Are they able to tell us what they are doing? Because KPI is the system anymore.
Oh, KPI.
KPI is the system anymore.
KPI.
Any system. So everybody moves into action and there's nothing checking.
Yeah. No job appraisal, nothing. Inti nipa no ho because I don't know adwuma wa ma adwuma bosome so he will be paid. Inti no appraisals, time or pay and obedru office upon time or pay I mean, the system is messed up. And if we don't fix our civil and public service, forget it. Apart from the fact that yeah, over bloated, a lot of people chasing fewer jobs. In Ubekohono, Bebrina and Yajumaya. And the Yane say, what we the pride parastatals no in the Osha, you know, at a point, some of the best run state agencies in Africa, na VRA eka you understand? Into the public service, no, and some of these parastatals showed say they could be very well run. And Osha VRA, Osha Gritco, Osha SNET, Osha ECGMO, and all of those people. Now, you could see say professionalism be at least for the parastatals. And
It's not there.
all of them. I mean, because
It's not there.
it drew level
It's not
be
there.
oh man, where can it KPI? If it's a Hana
It's not there.
and two, nipa no buy, you know, when go through any rigorous process, be no near nipa be the recommendation by ubet my family pay now, the man no party, no I'm another shame. If you're quite Juma, nothing.
I would have loved
that.
well, I would have loved that probably a leaders, no, this civil servant. Civil service as local government service, then not what will speak to some of these matters. Because
baby, or no shas no crowd and put the West. The local government. It is terrible. There's local government staff and the assemblies. On the ministries, no. Wait, the assemblies.
what?
The assemblies. The assemblies. And tell me which assembly in this country. Now, come on, fan nebedu no. Common fund nibedu. Now this assembly is to be budgeted for one project by 5 times. One project on budget in the bear 5. Common fund nibedu na asan. Asa and the eco weekend. You see be catch say do Friday. Or see do Friday and you will say yeah. Now assembly top managers no. Assembly top managers no aba say eco weekend do into IGF omanya for the week.
It happens?
Oh, I'm telling you. Especially rural districts, no. IGF for money for the week now. See, the quay. Yeah, the quay.
And the sense that not what happens or contribute.
It is a common fund, Maya. Nothing happens. I mean, just say, doctor, no, not what.
Doctor, engineer
candidate. Doc, Etaminka, Aquaba, not then.
Mejiwando na michiawe teifo. Every who's more can bebre asaso.
Dema.
Ozikan mamichiawe teifo ya be.
Now,
may a small correction. My brother, my hand outside of the public service and civil service. Uzikama Mankade, say I refer to Article 191 of the 1992 Constitution. Public services organ includes civil service, judicial service, audit service, and others. It's a public service and civil service. A couple of service around, civil service shim.
Was him, okay. Okay.
Then number 2, that is 192, no. About the civil service shall, until provisions otherwise made by Parliament, comprise service in both central and local government.
Okay.
In urban the Parliament Kayembra, so in 2003, no, after 656. Or the local government service by ono na urban the state ministries and our department be when decentralized in the MPs ministry department agencies our civil servant
okay
or they belong to the civil service and one regional coordinating council and MMDs otherwise known as the sub-national level were your local government service staff.
Oh, okay.
And the Obi or any of the 16 RCCs, Obi or any of the 260 MMDAs staff, no, were your local government.
Were your local government, local government service staff.
Exactly.
And I want Esha no mobile. Super. Now, one hour ye Juma.
Echo regions now.
Yeah.
The regional ministers and their deputies, when we had deputies, when you're part of local government service, the regional minister report to the president. And then MMDAs, so chief executives, MMDCs,
yes.
Also, when you're part of local government service staff, they fall under the Ministry of today local government decentralization and rural development.
Okay. In Bocho, one now where Juma in parastatals, no ECG, VRA, SNET, Great Cocoa Board. I want where
One also were public servants, except that some of them will belong to what we refer to as the commercial SOEs, that is a state-owned
enterprises. Yes.
But also they belong to public service.
Okay. Okay.
Now, my share I say my work at the KPIs and appraisers now. I tell them also every other one before now. One share my year
Dema.
And them in your say, am I here aware there? Since even before I buy a head of local government service.
Yes.
What's a performance contract every year? Eco assemblies now. The coordinating directors will represent the staff, and I will sign performance contracts with the chief executives who represent the president at that level. And that for regions now, regional coordinating directors, otherwise the chief directors, who also represent their staff at the regional level, will sign contracts with the minister representing the president at that level. There are indicators that the regional minister, regional coordinating directors, chief executives, coordinating directors, accept that these are indicators within our control, and we can be measured. Those are the KPIs that we are talking about. In the every assembly, or for instance, lateness, since 2017, I'm the head of service. So you probably don't buy your suspender. In every assembly, Honda, what we refer to as electronic biometric clocking system. I'm a time about office. Epona, Jedamaka open 2.3. Yes, but then 2.3 are there. Obianka show. Unless the leadership at that level has broken down. Because the chief executive and all you, coordinating director, all you, number 2 and number 3. Now, so I'm about to do. I'm a single mother. I'm a single father. Now, you could feel one of them. Say, Bosum Naso, and I will generate report from the clocking system. And our body there, a racy, they be no of your office 3 p.m. Or a time or there, what they think. But in Baba and there, that was no one validate you. One validate you, sir. Controller, on Jauko. And Joe, it's what my God there, but again, me against the bay. As it be honest, no. Oh, yes. Yeah, me, you'll be what my cado, I thought I cried the do. And Joe. But my cat there, in Kakanka, oh, our system in. And not in the local government service. Because civil service, my brother paying, Nana Jamna.
Yeah.
There's a lot of improvements in our Orba. It doesn't mean that BBI why you get it. That's not what I'm saying. But my work can it be a while and say somebody that the wall and level.
But honorable, not there on the KPIs at the Eric Cano. The appraisal is not done at the individual level. Until the coordinating directors will stand in and do that on behalf of all the staff. Them not
appraisal or different from the performance contract. Appraisal individual. There I'm a attractor between me and my council. Why praise him before the beginning of the year? Yes, yes, Nancy. Na abenzemba ina ame Miss Supervisor, another coordinating director. Only me agree, and even HR. The them may be A, B, C, D. Ina ubejado I praise him at the end of the year. We all need to sit down and understand some of the indicators that we use to measure only a performance, only a appraisal, individual. But the performance contract, one person, like the coordinating director, stands in for the entire staff. In see any sanitation for one area or contract works, that is engineering, one that Then the coordinating director also signs individual contracts with the heads. It's some head of environmental health, may a head of works, may a head of a budget, whatever. That means that may assign with you not a also one department and I would unit. One is that all the afternoon what be assessed in fact even media review. COVID Nazi or the Zama Academy in 2020 no ain't to achieve Nina until around June, July. Media review. Now you to with there a phenomenal Abbas and I'm to achieve and here's in our assess model. On the one as Kaya, the 2018 as a current month, and it was the first. Their improvement in IGF, sanitation, and other KPIs. You see, yes,
and this say assembly be say obi and to meet the target. What happens? Why and then?
There are sanctions. Admittedly, trigger sanctions. Then you sign a contract there. Since you sign contract, two key reasons. There, over sanction, another reward. Into rewards on the trigger. Sanctions, my year kind there. So you find it there. 2019, yeah, says you last 10 MMGs, no. Yeah, my year kind there. Say, may your head. Now, Maria. Who promotion it dry, which is with held for 1 year. Was that in the intimate somewhere the promotion abu Neko in a wage more there, environmental health for ball and watch a yen increment, percentage improvement in your IGF, property rate or the judge on phone, common fund direction. Abanson do promote you promote to Kakana, but yantre guy.
But why there? Why there? What trigger rewards? No, but one trigger sanctions. No.
I know.
Why is that?
Yesterday, no. I exam Makade yesterday. Or you bid the market, you both reward and sanctions. Sanctions and trigger. But be you me there. You can't say hot day. 2020, you have in year one performance evaluation. Oh no. You better trigger both the reward and the sanctions. Because on the be bima obi who there at least and Sora and GP keke in Jebu. Oxander sabi. A man is carry he. Na a Sora and the Bosumaso. That will be a home fee. Or you do something about some marching 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And on my hand, at the bedroom. I hear no fire could do. I ain't good to hear the be traffic. No mind no tree. Because I had the public sector, private sector, and Zamba difference. But you put it in a year with them. I can't auditor public. Only Biana, who pay no multimedia. Oh, yeah, not so did what they travel so they. I ain't my better cow. But, Manoya there in Zamba. A slow down kakade. I had a trigger reward, no, the trigger sanctions. The is going to come soon.
Doc, my endasi BBNA bedding comobio. Aye, that's a pa into doctor engineer and not Watha and Moten and Cano. Clearly, the problem no is humongous.
Yeah,
eso papa.
Eso. Wakasa kama, but. Chichiri wo system ni so I just baby obetimi aka akodu no and waka akodu. The
mere fact say ultimate trigger reward and not the sanctions, not just gang bi o ho trigger sanctions.
Obetimi aka akodu no e ho no waka akodu no because wo ye ni nyina so no na wo hwe nioma factors be 6 ebetimi aboa ma wo so no apart from say wo akonwa a wote so political power wo oh see system no so no and quite so frustrating. Your system when ye BBB wo ho punishing people say and then Professor Poko man quiet say or transfer me from Mikroma afo e di mani a kire Tamalia Mikrom hene ni hema no beba di dwantoa na ye di hye ba ko pe a oti krom ha and I say na no da kra wo fa on me nana ne ko school na chiri baba ni nua ba a ono kwa na tina odware on kwala brem ye be ye nyoma bia ebe ma as human as you are even if you don't want to be corrupt you be corrupted and yes can kwan is corruption as my no because I've also been to Professor Bukwa Bankw's officer ye di obi akoto e bia voter region no aba no no aka je 10% ka me call eastern region as western region no busan say enti wo na wo ba me ho say o person ko eastern region okay so why na ono de nya bre ye fa no koto no period it's like we service ye peja me koto kasemi na me zuma ka je me zuma ka me kasemi but it was a wonderful experience over there. That's the import of service, not to still sit in your comfort zone and do the normal things you've been doing. It is just to open you up to another world and learn a lot of things. And the minor kasa your systems need be on ma. It is almost a correct. I respectfully disagreed with the president on the issue about if you have a challenge, go to court. I feel that not president sir, I hold him no. There's a good Jeffrey Nikasim. No catch there say a son say what two and more or say anti-gal illegal mining and won't share any coin. Odim say obetieti national not to speak for the president, but to really say and no I'm catch on minor namontuo in our quest to fight galamsey a bit hypocritical and it's pointing to a failed state. Because clearly Obi yenim concessions in as for permit entries amount for akwajeje yenim right of entry sa no mom ka kanyina minerals commission for EPA for we know all these things. So if you want to work towards it in Kwadia ye chin konfuku omugusu ye contrary to what the law says no, it's as easy as something else. But yakshada kufa chiresa kufa chiresa ye ne ba ho na sa akuna ye kufa chiresa na ye ku I see one time.
The challenge with registration near the say majority of the big guys you think of will not register these companies in their names.
We don't care.
You will not find them.
If it's registered in Jackson's name, we'll go for Jackson.
Yeah, but you will not be solving the problem.
No, but if it is registered in Jackson's name, we will go for Jackson. If Jackson is put behind bars and I say be empire no kura oko jailer. You think that Jackson no in the bush for and then now for omunim real owners no and yet enough say be my ehu kesa betom because what is the small scale for no so kasa they are vehemently against the statement that the president made. Vehemently against it. So what
I've heard
and me Matna Kacho
and they be more friend
Matna Kacho sector minister no say we are de-engaging, we are demola and he's doing a fantastic job. But they be the end product is key. But the end product is the most important thing. This is one country.
Do you know my point? My point in this the Minerals and Mining Act idea, and the president quoted copiously from that act. The act no extra sanctions are so be fall foul of that law I am for emono. Admittedly, burning of excavators and they encounter. Of course, I think when you are prosecuted by 15 to 25 years jail term, any other day, fine and all of those in the burning of excavators and count. The president feels, sir, we've gotten to a level it's more like a war situation, and he thinks that this is the best strategy. I tell people, sir, the law is clear, black and white. Say executive ne overstepping the powers and the bouncer. There is the judiciary to checkmate the executive. So you move to court and vindicate your claims. And the prestia for the frame. And what I was glad, one of the guys can say, Obi, where the man in Soha, say Obi and Fanko court, I will be the first person to go to. And I'm saying, Fako, Okwa will be glad to also interview you. Because I think that is what rule of law demands. Because at the end of the day, say nothing will get done. And if you feel strongly about that, the rule of law demands say if the executive thinks that what they are doing is right and they are hell bent on going that way, there's the judiciary to check the system. And I believe that should be the way out to resolve this. Because at the end of the day, man, from where I sit, from everything I've seen, from videos at the last time you share, and Jackson says, I video that aerial shot video, from that video I saw, I have said here, the burning of excavators, at least for now, looks like the most potent way out. Because the damage to our water bodies and our forest reserves. Oh man, it's not easy. It's not easy. And the last time na friends, the chief of defense staff Eka said almost 30 yempono excavators are a free forest reserves almost 700 excavators. And you ask yourselves why? You know, I think we've gotten to a level acquire say besepane
couldn't have
easy. It's a tight rope. It's a tight rope.
But Obi probably say say the OC can say Minerals and Mining Act 2006 Act 70.
Yes.
Clearly cooking kan.
Yes.
E kwa ya fa so yitu anamon we no.
No, I've made that point. Say band of excavators. Yeah. Even if you go to court, now you're successful in court, a jail term, a fine, and then you seize the equipment.
So the surrender of mineral rights, suspension and cancellation of mineral rights,
absolutely,
suspension or cancellation of mineral lease or restricted mining lease, vesting of property or termination of mineral rights, delivery of documents to minister on termination of a mineral right, and all those co-meanings and all those things. But I'm saying, say, if it is not a part of it, and the president is not just like me, the president is a lawyer.
Yes, and then he made that point, said about human right abuses that he should know, because the Ghana law report, citing in several cases why Eddie Ama-Klein, and that's the point I'm making. The executive, based on the law, is probably acting ultra virus, and if you feel strongly. Say executive ne overstepping the boundaries relative to this law. You have the courts to do. But that's the only way.
No, but Mr. Obi, but we don't forgive me for lack of better word.
Yes.
We don't deliberately do what we think is in contravention of the law.
Yeah, but the point is one also who engage in illegality, you have no right to.
But there's a punishment for me. Why wouldn't you go by that punishment? Why?
Which punishment?
Of course, it's spelled out. Why wouldn't you? Because you want in Shisha, wow, to form a good year piano. You want Shisha or a mount, says say Udiso.
Yes.
San Shisha and one is what a dear mineral act in a cat say, one is Shisha to piano. Yanfanyo. Anka say, Yanko site in the midst of Nipa Swording, yes, say Yensu, yes, say Aquino. They knew that these things will happen.
Yes.
They knew. Yeah. But in the midst of all this happening, the law did not specify that go and burn champagne and excavators. Okay. That's when I disagree.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying that
excavators, no, but champagne put the memo. So
okay, fine. Yeah, specifically for that. No, fine. But that's what I'm saying. I had to say, Obi, you agree instant or mob action or whatever.
Yes.
Because Chimmy said, Mako, we are the corner. And you're so irritated, say, and Ranasaka say, what Chikwabana and say, Wako, we are the corner. Manakwanya.
Yes.
No, to me, any no one
have to be heard.
So what I say, no, yentieno, and to assume that we proceed.
Natural justice.
But so Kase, yen she excavators, dear. I name Ra, Yankasa as of mine. Yaja to my boy, Bradia. What are we encouraging? A certain level of powers be a
but the same constitution, Soma president the power to declare state of emergency.
That declaration.
And in this case, we declare red zone. Said these areas, no red zones, no go areas. And the directive is clear. Because the president also feels, based on he has the powers and he is acting in line with the oath of office or swear to protect the constitution and the people of Ghana. And he thinks where the distraction has got into, and Jackson for pictures, no etoso, where the distraction has got into, every Ghanaian should panic. I was at what I am seeing.
Obi,
at what I am seeing. Because the point is, why are people making noise? People are making noise because, and the claim is excavators are expensive.
Not even that.
No, but that has been the argument.
That is not even an argument.
Adena will say, Omaya Eniska, Oshi excavator back here 250,000.
It could be the least among the reasons why I don't want it to be happening.
Oshe insure, and these are people who are diverting the courses of river bodies.
Okay,
I mean, who diverted the course of River Tano?
Yeah.
And you think we should deal lightly with you?
In dealing lightly or not lightly with any person caught in this act.
Yes.
And I'm saying that the president says that this is a red zone. Do you know the red zones in this country? Do you know the number of red zones in this country? Obi, I'll urge the president in all humility.
Yes.
That one of the normal Gina saw the bar. Say Obeji or minus was the management of the public purse and to fight corruption.
Yes.
I'll urge His Excellency on this matter, Martina Midonam Trakajo, what to Boko Park to say his party compromise on the issue of double salary and then on Ocean Call for. There are a lot of red herrings in this red areas in this matter that is coming up. Issues about corruption, the president should be interested in it.
Okay.
Issues about abuse, the president should be interested, because when the president say or selectivity bemwa. Because there are very serious issues that border on the ill health of this country. Sometimes the president, whether deliberately or whatever, closes his eye. I am surprised that the president thinks that in Shonkwa, yes, no, and a challenge for us. It's not true.
Okay.
And show the Odiagra is dangerous.
Okay.
No doubt about that.
Okay.
But you see, Kasem, any new maybe a cost to my Ghana where you expect the president of the land say the team in the 9C form on these matters. And then the 9C form, then it's lacking on that angle.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, the president, the way he has spoken to on this matter,
on the
should add the same energy
on other issues,
on other matters. Yes, I do. Not just say I had to say selectivity. Where the president feels that he can gather a certain level of sympathy. And how no because what was the Ghana for the do now? After they need the chebu fuba. Also no any backyard. The president should also not ignore the fact that he is coming from an area where Galamsey is at its peak. During his heydays, after just 6 years. Now, bro, the politics, the enemy he knew about this. When he assumed office, how well has he fought, even at his backyard, at him, Galamsey? So please, if he believes
but would that be a fair point to make? Because my point is, Galamsey, there are over 119 mining districts.
Obi, you were
119 mining districts in Ghana. He is not president for Achim. He is president for Ghana. If there is a fight against illegal mining, it should. Some of these things.
He stands in the interest of the country.
Yes,
but
president of Ghana,
nobody runs away from that fact. When the president said that, even at the peril of whatever, he will still fight the Galamsey fight. He was fighting for Ghana.
Absolutely.
But we start from, and Otabel says something. When in the fight against corruption, you cannot seem to be fighting corruption when your own house, you are not checking it.
Yes, but in the fight against Galamsey, the example might not be.
Let's not jump over this. No, but I'm saying let's not jump over this. In our quest to kill off illegal mining.
Because I would also not accept, having lived in the Western region for 8 years, having seen what Galamsey has done to the Western region, I will not accept President Bema extra focus in this fight against Galamsey to Achim rather than the Western region.
Never said so.
I think
said so.
He should fight Galamsey in
Ghana.
Ghana.
Never said so. The Ghana factor is key. No doubt about that.
Yes.
But if you talk about the Ghana factor, how do you go on to demonstrate extra seriousness? Because the Ghana, when you check world records, was said Croponing Cleveland, it's amongst the best #1 in the world
in terms of concentration of gold.
Yes, no doubt about that. And he said, who Casa Ghana, baby, illegal mining one we have
to fight
in fact radio so even where the paramount chief himself the Ochihini himself won on the palace they are doing that. Yes, in Jobi, you think that this fight is not a Ghana fight where you can use your region as a case study because one kasakura what you want and
I would rather wish in the fight against Galamsey for the president to send the right signals, rather than we calling on him to say Uncle Galamsey ayekoso wa achim, we should rather say Omanpenyi, if any of your appointees is involved in this, say yes, excavator, yes, almost excavator. Say your more court, I am from court. That is where you showed leadership. And yeah, about focusing on the focus to the detriment of
the focus cannot be
deal with your people.
The focus
involved.
Cannot be on Achim alone.
But
it is very much appropriate that once Achim is a part of areas that are practicing illegal mining, a super demonstration of trying to curb that over there, whilst the Ghana factor is still on, will put more fire, more seriousness into the system. No problem.
I would rather think, the way to show leadership and send the right signal. Among for Kase Galamsey and my appointees, if I find my appointees involved, I'll deal with you like I deal with the ordinary person now or Cristiano. That is how you show leadership.
But that's the general thing.
Because
president as well, I say, on found obi biara illegal
Absolutely.
mining.
Absolutely.
Clearly, he continues to represent the interest of Ghana.
Yes.
But I'm saying, sir, unfortunately for him, on Ojina Ghana interest mo ko adie illegal am say.
Yes.
On no ankasa ni mfikyire no. Bra oko Ghana de no. Anka enya fese. Odi ahode sunku bi. Asha no ani mfikyire ma edi adanse say. Even where I come from. Amu disan nyamra sem no. Apart from say me ko Ghana ko no, makome ko no e mechiri ho. Now everybody, makata everybody already. So I'm worried that if you want to give same attention,
would you then say, sir, in terms of developing Ghana,
yeah,
Oman Penny should also say, sir, to send the right signal, say me developer of mine,
yeah.
mean develop it chebi akwa na mean
no,
means this school say what chebi na Ghana for
as we speak now, Obi,
no, it's the same principle.
But as we speak now,
no,
but as we speak now, even with that, don't run away from that fact. Abua bia didi ko ba bia na so be no. Obo dam akofi, wo si achi nye oda, enti so nsa ye.
No, but that will not be fair.
I become no.
It will not be fair.
No. Hold on. Let's not pretend. If I become a president of this land,
yes.
You think that I will not serve the interest of Afo? You think that Nanado hasn't served the interest of where he's coming from? You think John Mahama has not served the interest of where he came from? You think Liman did not? The Kotokas, the Rollinses? You think that President Kufuor did not?
Did Nkrumah do that?
Osebosu. Now why now Uber president of this land? No, hold on. Uber president of this land. Thinking the national factor is real.
Yes.
No doubt about that.
Yes.
But you cannot tell me, say me be president of Ghana. Minja Hafutum. Equal share edge over the others who come. Uya damn ye bear bias. Unchasi ene kosepo. Go to Nanadu's hometown now, Dachim, and see whether before he became president, the development that they are enjoying now is as of when MP and I say no, ordinary member. No. Who told you that?
But that is where the problem is.
It is no problem. It is a human factor. Now why you run away from this? Where is the problem? Where is the problem? And two people catch me say, Obi. When you have an opportunity to do placement, and you are qualified, more so.
Relax it. Men say me crew. Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem. Okay, for the last time, Crony and Manson Mosiaso.
Okay.
Manson Mosiaso.
Okay, Manson.
Amansia West.
Mami.
Aha.
Professor Kwam.
Yeah. Former MP.
Yeah.
For Manson Kwam.
Okay.
Former MP. No.
Sorry. Me say a lot of your text is about.
Na Papa ya say Oko Ethiopia almost say on your day by day.
Sofono. Yeah, and Sofono Obaba Betrasi or Kwame Aidan shows.
Okay.
What has happened is that we were trying to get education at the background. If the immigration stops you, pay what you've gotten on the surface.
Okay.
Immigration stops you on the basis of blacklist. So the suspicion is there.
Yeah.
Now, eventually, it comes out that you are not the person
mistaken
they are looking
identity,
for. Mistaken identity. It's incumbent on the immigration service to rearrange.
Yeah, at least compensation.
So may say flight. So if they do not, there's a shaking of responsibility there.
Yeah.
So I say, and then they be a catch your gatekeepers need be one man. Or more attitude is so irritating. They almost can't change it. Stop here with US. They delay and create inconveniences based on suspicion.
Yeah.
When they are done with you and they see you are not the person, a quiet woman say you don't even feel it.
Yeah.
Because your juma a right immigration officer. So all the bambos from Kuba to Nipa air banning Nipa air console. But when you finish your job and you don't realize that it was a mistake, I won't call it a terrible mistake. It's a mistake. Let the person come back on track and rectify those challenges and make sure say Nipano the deficiency I'll cause obenya that deficiency and all session. But yeah, baby no
how no be kasa. As
some of the people, the way they talk and the way they relate, why uniform you are as ordinary as nothing.
Oh.
You're ordinary as nothing. They be other mesre. All of us, inclusive journalists, We are not superhumans, and we don't know everything in the world. So when we also go loose, and I am no part, inequality is feeling too big to apologize or say sorry. When you are an immigration officer, a customs officer, a doctor, a nurse, now so onamuntunu is seen talk of Bema. It is nothing strange, or it doesn't take off any badge or whatever from you to do what is right by correcting it. Because money a first point of call. Say a whole about say krome about mona mo ton Ghana as ambassadors. It money any musuba bi ankoye papa. It's so worrying.
And on my can we no na and I me call takradi.
Yeah.
And airport. One more offer machine ni mu wia o mo hwe o bag mo ne ade no wafa o bag ko chale how o mo stress scan ya na enye o eh ma ne kwa na me ferry o and it's like a call sign at the airport oko terminal 3 the same thing that guys now hey waba there my boys name who so dollars bi anka why I'm like what kind of attitude is this?
My hands are up because Professor Utu kwa na obadi omunu wiye kama make kabi you. Professor me to radio jomunimu. But you be appealing to omo. Sometimes no.
Okay, my main fact caveat to him. So who will be a winning?
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, who will be a winning? Madam for now, airport where we may Charlie a different.
Yeah,
but when you don't know that, you are not sure of who this person is.
Yeah.
So are you ho? So are you Ghana? So are you investor? So are you day? You don't paint a good picture about Ghana. But what other airports? You don't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, the airport is very strategic. National asset too, because the first point of call for every tourist.
So we should appeal to them.
Yes,
we should appeal.
And that's where you sell your country.
When you command doors, but when you na for we chat to, may urge a sector minister, employment, labor,
employment and labor relations.
Man and trying to so master lab technicians, doctor fund, and no man. And I'm just a man and trying to so.
Sometimes this should be a
also the cost right. And I'm because the man in trying to so say or you're proactive. Some of these are avoidable. But now what a free conference now spread it until further notice.
Can I say they are also striking in solidarity with Confanoche.
But that's what I'm saying, say I didn't know bet Messi and nobody page and move 1 minute, no. Why wouldn't you just do share what the crowd will be as soon solvable within seconds? Then the panic catcher say, now what you mean, Santem, Obeti and car. Where is the agency? Where's the agency? I teach you two no more in answer from Milkroom. You know, from labor to health. You know, it's not pleasant. It's not.
Because
it's not.
For not say lab tech for one say omo post doctors too be aba lab ho. Into doctors and your more and when the doctors name so doctors name free or more cost strike.
Yeah, Obi, they understand the language you're speaking. You know what you
of course.
I understand. So that's what I'm saying that. That's what I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Both the labor and employment or employment and labor and the health minister, some of these things very much avoidable. Now we are going to private labs and doing the test at a higher cost. Whilst mon come with my baby about 50 no, yes, 150 and 100. Mobile we are mobile to me the sika my no mobile no be as a result of yantimi anyes and which may rectify na mana. So these two important ministries and ministers, health Ajimamenu and then Bafo
got into this.
Yes,
it shouldn't have got
yes,
into this.
It shouldn't because ebasa enya papa.
But then enya papa be hospital I was say okoye test about.
Oh.
Bibia was so quite a doctor creating me amount. It creates problems.
Yeah, for my anyway now for my pictures students who that also. Obi share only the cry. I can't say also on Tiasi. Share only the cry. I didn't lose no. King kind.
Hey, Mayo. Okay, let me see if it will come out. We need delay kakra. Now, Mamin Kai here for say Yensa Aka. Hey, okay, it's where Student farewell jams at Apollo Theatre.
Yeah.
Sunday 28th April. Na
Spinners here for.
Young Joe.
Yes.
And a VJ.
Yeah.
DJ VJ.
Yeah, now mommy, you know
The professional spinners, Skyhawks,
Skyhawks.
Kumasi Obuase,
Yes.
and Agogo fans.
Let's
Watch
talk
out
about
in May.
Yeah.
Bakuno so La Scala.
Yeah.
Monday, 3rd August.
Yeah.
Proudly present.
Yeah.
Harry Lord.
Yes.
Harry Lord,
Eh,
baby.
Obusa.
And then the movie. The way Sika Sunsumuno.
Adam the check you. Unima bakosi mo we mu.
And Young Oske.
Yeah.
Willie Cheese Sounds.
Willie Cheese Sounds. Willie Cheese Sounds. Yeah.
Explosive Gardens.
Maza.
Sawim.
My brother.
5th August. Dance P.
Yeah.
Cape Coast. And also 8th August.
I come mo de akantwa ho.
Now we move the Hawk of free.
No. Omo ti ase no. Omo ti ase. Akomko. Ye de ye no.
I'm about dancer.
Me say akomko me nkyerɛ mu. De mo mu kra se ne ntwa ho. Ana fe podi anu kra ne ya twafri ne ntwe ne to. Na mo amu ya akomfo amu mu kra mu no. E na mo de be den. Iti akomko. Ntwa ho na mu twa kra mo se mo pe. Me de be sia. Na ma
Student farewell jams.
Yeah.
VJ.
Yeah.
DJ VJ.
DJ VJ. Young Joe. Then they were dum 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 dum. Tudum was the chakido. Dum 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 dum. Was in. It was yeah. They be ko je PJ Mose.
Yeah.
Na me adma.
Na
Weekend.
Yeah.
Ti kone de aso nua. Enya se nua aso nua.
Aso nua.
Yeah, enti
Okay.
PJ Mose ni Abraham.
Okay.
You be ko damasi na. Yeah. Adopt a girl now, no?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, pad, no?
Yeah, pad now, no?
Yeah. Into Jackson, ne noun for
I mean that Professor said,
Yeah.
you know, one of the trademarks is humility. So they be a cassette. Sebi, and you'll be ana. Unyame na dom ema ne nim de etimi kon kansa or you accessible, ready to listen, and always ready to serve.
Yeah.
Intimida na se. And not tell reported speeches of the man in our finance and say the all canon. My mentie content, no. Na fe me ebiana the name de no form na me fan chiri mu papa nye de embra meto timi dase say ono so odiaba. Yeah.
Yes, Obi, there was Moondog sounds.
Moondog. Hey, Obi na won kan crowd.
Second na dey weyaba. Moondog. Where's our man is an old man. Pa, see how he's excited. Obi, please tell him we are also enjoying in our generation. Enti Honorable Kwame Poku CID. Good afternoon to you. Obi, our man is an old timer. Sly Leslie or Spentex and Udiwe Aba Inti Yentie Wemra Ba Professor Opukwa Mankwatna say or a GES, that's the Ghana Education Service Director General. Yeneno AD and Komo. In some baby now him say GES are publishing the new timetable for your student enjoy free SHS and a double track. And it will take you into that. Nothing come